everybody, Frank's sister from House of Canine, and today I have a project to make this Ruffland large dog kennel usable for a puppy. I'm going to build a partition that utilizes these holes so as your puppy grows you can move that partition, keeping that puppy comfortable until it's an adult able to use the whole kennel. For this project I used 1-inch PVC pipe, and I have 2 of these cut at 21.5 inches in length. For my 21.5 inch length pipe, about a 1/2 inch in from each end, I drilled a hole, and then one of the holes I put this screw, round head screw, to keep that from letting the pipe travel all the way through the kennel, so it stops it. One in the top, one in the bottom, and that gives good stability to the partition. For the partition itself, I've used this laminated plywood. You can use any thickness you like. This one happens to be about a 1/16 of an inch. I just put a nice finish on it. So for this, the size that I cut out was 24 inches from top to bottom, and then these corners are 17 inches and the bottom corners are 17 and about 3/8, and then the midline is about 21 inches, and that fits really nice inside the kennel without leaving too much room for the puppy to get his paws stuck or being able to get a hold of it to rip it apart. This really isn't going to rip apart very easy. It's pretty sturdy. So for my hardware, I've used these conduit holders that you get in the electrical department, and I've attached those to the back using just these round head screws and a nut and a washer. Now the round head screws are great, they're fairly smooth. If they're rough, you can just touch them up with some sandpaper and that'll fix that. So if you get a little thicker material, you can maybe use a flathead screw and countersink it or whatever, but this seems to work great for this project. So slide this in here, and the great thing about this kennel is this relief up here gives you enough room for your hand to be able to move that partition wherever you want to put it. So you take your pipe and you feed that through one of your holes, through the conduit holder, and then through the other side. And you can see that screw holds that pipe in place so it doesn't keep sliding all the way through. And then you do that in the bottom. Feed that through. See, that stops that right there. Now for the other side, I line up the holes on this end that I drilled so they face each other. Then I used one of these straps, and I like these because they're a little more heavy duty. This one here is 16 inches from hook to hook, and I just feed that in there and then stretch that down and put it in the other one. And it doesn't damage the kennel, it doesn't really touch the kennel, so that's nice and sturdy, it's strong, it holds it all together. You can use these smaller ones. These work just great. It's a little more flexible. This one is 14 inches from one hook to the other, and it works just fine. So that's my project. I hope you enjoyed it. Safe for the puppy. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.